While I'm keeping an eye on every player, Wiser controls every room.
Well, Susie, it was 3 years ago you came into the building and said, right, I'm going to have a go at taking the Exeter Chiefs Women somewhere. You're doing that with a fine job, and now you've got another 3 years under your belt, hopefully. How excited are you by it?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've enjoyed the last 3 years immensely, despite the challenges of COVID and putting a team together and getting into the league and stuff. But it's been a really exciting journey so far, supported by an incredible club like Exeter Chiefs, and they put their money where their mouths are in terms of support, and that is the reason that I'm very, very keen to stay and continue doing what we're doing.
You saw the seeds of growth last season, but this year has been where it's really kicked on another level, and we're seeing that with results, performances, accolades for players, everything. That's the rewards of hard work. 100%.
I think last season it probably took us till probably game 6 to bed in a little, and then we were on catch up, whereas this season we were up and running from pre-season and into the league, and that showed with our performance. Not rocket science, that a lot of our squad returned, which is also very pleasing. So yeah, we feel like the wheels are turning, and they're starting to turn quicker and quicker. As you just touched on, we've got different players being rewarded in different arenas, whether it be sevens. We haven't got a 15s cap yet, but I'm confident that will come soon, and obviously different players playing in their different international setups. So everything is very, very positive. It's positive on the field. It's also very, very positive off the field.
From your own perspective, though, having another 3 years now to really kick on, you've laid the foundations now. It's, I guess, building a house around it now, isn't it?
Of course it is, and we've spent, as well as what's been going on and people have seen on the field, or the players that we have in place, we've worked hard, and Patricia's done an amazing job as academy manager, going out and finding and recruiting and seeing the young players that are out there. That we've got some new apprentices coming in, and we'll make that public soon. Very, very strong players in an under-18 shirt. Several of those. We've also got more players coming into the uni. So the next 3 years is about seeing how they mature and how we bring those players from underneath to complement what we're doing. The top 2 layers of the cake, the third layer under there is now coming up as well.
Alongside you've had Tommy Hayes this season. You've also had Steve Salvin more recently, and Steve signed a new contract. That must be huge as well for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really important to acknowledge that Tom did a great job while he was here. The players loved him. We all enjoyed having him. He had to return to Ireland. Steve came in, and sliding doors. It was timing for him. It was great timing for us. Steve has added incredible detail to our forwards play that the players have really absorbed and taken forward. We're now competing with the top packs in the league at every opportunity, and it shows therefore how we can translate across the whole way that we're playing. He's also improved our defence, which was pretty good anyway, but actually we're now sitting at, very, very much at the top of the league in terms of our defensive set. So I'm very, very pleased that he's happy doing what he's doing, and he's gonna commit to continuing the journey with us.
It's been great. Not sure how long it's been. Has it been 5-6 months? But when I came in, didn't really know what to expect. But it's massively exceeded my expectations coaching the women. It's been nice that we've seen some steps forward in terms of our development, and some of the areas of improvement have been pretty significant. So, to be honest, the decision was quite easy. We've won one competition. We think we've got a decent chance of winning another one. Obviously, with us now being in the semi-finals. And however this season finishes, I think the challenge for us has to be to try and replicate or better that success next year once that comes. So, hopefully we can go into next season with a very similar looking squad to what we've got, with a very similar looking coaching staff, and hopefully try and replicate some of the success. So we're very happy to sign for another year.
It was your first real taste of Premier 15s rugby and coaching at it. What have you made of it, and how much different is it to what you've had in the past?
It's not that different to coaching men, to be honest. There's some little elements that are slightly different, but in the grand scheme of things, the differences are very, very, very subtle. The differences are very, very, very subtle. The differences are very, 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 very, as I said, it surprised me to some degree how much I've enjoyed it. But the actual standard of the Prem 15 competition it's remarkably good. You know,
and the women's game's taken off.
Oh,
isn't it? You can see
unbelievable! Like, you know, it's massively perked up my interest in the women's game around the Six Nations and the England team and everything around that. And when you see people like Wayne Smith and Graham Henry getting involved in the women's game in New Zealand, that just shows you how much the game is growing and going to continue to grow. I think women's sport in general is going through a boom at the moment, and I think rugby's at the forefront of that. So long may it continue.
Obviously for you though, you've been working with a group of players now, and you've said in the past the development, you know, from a coaching perspective, you can help in that development. You must get huge kudos from when you see some of the girls go off on sevens duty, international and whatever. There's a real breeding ground here now that you can be part of.
Yeah, and it starts on there. It starts on the training field. Now, the work the girls put in on the training field is allowing us to see real improvement on the field. Obviously, we've got a little bit of momentum now off the back of the cup win and a really good win last Saturday. Hopefully, we can continue that momentum this weekend. And it is really nice to see girls getting rewarded with international recognition, and you know, with Merrin and Maisie getting their opportunity with the sevens, and the girls that have gone off like Nick, who's gone away and captained the country. That's all a massive bonus. But I think that is really nice. But I think the thing that gives me the biggest buzz at the moment is seeing the improvements that we make by working hard on the training field, and then the girls putting the performances in both the cup and the league. That's the big thing for me.
Steve, I just said to Susie that she started creating the foundations here.
Yep.
Now it's a case of building a house around it. And that's probably a draw for you as a coach, and working alongside Susie, that you can start to take it on to another level.
No, I'm not just saying this because she's my boss. She's done a remarkable job to put the group together that she's put together in such a short period of time, and to be competing where we are, you know, with the club only being 18-20 months old, is in large part down to Suze. Obviously the players have put a huge amount of effort in over the course of that time to get us where we've got to, but she's the foundation of the position that we find ourselves in now. You know, we've got a good understanding both professionally, and we've built a bit of a friendship, which I think helps from a coaching perspective. And you know, as I said, however this year ends, hopefully it's with 2 trophies. Only time will tell. But whatever we achieve this year, the aim is very much to try and replicate it next year. So the next 12 months are hopefully going to be really exciting.